Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, are with me, Mike Spider Slayer, wishing you guys a early Happy New Year. That's right, guys. This will probably be the last time that Mike Spider Slayer is in front of the video camera talking to you guys for the year. That's right, fans. We're closing out 2014. Get ready to jump into 2015. I just wanted to share with you guys some of my final thoughts of 2014, what I thought of the year comic-wise, and things from the comic year, and then some things going into 2015, what we have to look forward to. And I guess we can call this a topic video, if anything, and you guys can share me what you're mostly looking forward to in the year 2015 yourselves. Recapping 2014, just a couple minutes briefly on it. This year we got to see our return of Peter Parker, our Amazing Spider-Man. The most important thing for me after Spider-Man being off the shelf for a little while, it was great to see Peter Parker make his return this year. Going into this huge event that's called Spider-Verse now. This is probably one of the biggest Spidey events that Spider-Man has ever gone through. What will happen with Spider-Man in the future? Not sure. Could we get a new writer on the Spider title going into 2015? Do you guys think it's time for Dan Slott to hang up his run on Spider-Man? And who do you think should take over the book? Who would you guys like to see take over the book of Amazing Spider-Man? So just a little thought there going into Spider-Man's world. DC-wise, we had some, we had the event Forever Evil carry over from 2013 going into 2014, and the event finished pretty strong there, and it was a very solid event. And besides Forever Evil, we had the Trinity War, whatever it was. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was, but DC was pretty quiet with their events, and in 2014, it's like DC all of a sudden exploded. I felt like they were going through kind of an identity crisis because it's just like, okay, we feel that in the year 2014, all kinds of things are going to happen in DC, and in 2015, we're going to have convergence, and it seems like we're going to have the whole pre-New 52 and New 52 kind of combined. That's the way it seems like it's going, because this year we've come out with Future's End, we've come out with World's End, we've come out with Batman Eternal, and this was the year of weekly comic books. Now, weekly comic books have been around before, but have you ever seen 3 weekly books in 1 year from a company? No. And if you throw in some other titles that Marvel has had, they had Access, which came out mostly weekly. We've had a Wolverine book with the Death of Wolverine this year that came out weekly as well. There's been a lot of books that have been coming out not only bi-weekly but weekly. So hard on the wallet for the average consumer when it comes to reading comic books. So, but with DC-wise, again, World's End, Future's End, a whole hot mess going into 2015, which is going to lead into Convergence. So a lot of things going on in there. This year we had what I feel is comics making it into the mainstream. We've always seen comic book movies in the past, and we continued that this year in 2014. But this time around, this was the year where comic book TV shows have really hit mainstream. We had The Walking Dead. First, we originally had Smallville, but now we had The Walking Dead, and The Walking Dead's been out for a couple years, and I think people are seeing that comic book adaptations can be successful on the small screen, and you can tell your story that way. And I feel that more networks were jumping on board with it. So, this year you get the continuation of Arrow, the continuation of The Walking Dead, but now you get thrown in the mix, you get The Flash, and you also get Gotham, and you also get Constantine, and and the shows continue to grow going forward. We learned that we're getting Teen Titans, and other shows going forward. Supergirl. So lots of things to look forward to in the future when it comes to TV adaptations. And now TV and comic books go hand in hand. You can't talk about comic books without comic book TV now. Um, so really interesting stuff. We also got to see newest Marvel movies this year, where we got to see the Amazing Spider-Man, which was as long as Sony has that property, I'm not sure if Spider-Man is always going to be up to comic book reader standards or Marvel standards. The movie, in my opinion, nothing great. The next thing is we got to see Captain America Winter Soldier. That was another solid movie. For me personally, I thought it was the best Captain America in my opinion. That was very entertaining. Another movie that I did wind up seeing this year was Guardians of the Galaxy. I think this was Marvel's biggest hit to date. It hit the numbers out of the park when it comes to box office numbers. It was a fantastic movie. It was so entertaining. And I think just Marvel and Disney worked so well with that one. It was really, really, really well done. Next year, we're getting, Avengers Age of Ultron. That is coming out next year. One of the most anticipated movies that I'm looking forward to out of next year, straight off the bat, and I'm going to be honest with you, is going to be Disney's Star Wars. J.J. Abrams taking over the realm from George Lucas. Based off of that teaser trailer that we saw, it looks like a fantastic movie. Even just for that 30-second trailer, whatever it was, it looked fantastic, and it had that old school feel that Star Wars fans love so much. So probably out of any movie that I'm looking forward to next year, it's going to be that Disney Star Wars Rise of the Force or whatever they decided to call it or whatnot. Even though it's pretty much a year from now, I still cannot wait to see it. So now, overall comic books going into next year. I can honestly sit here and say the thing that I'm looking forward to the most is how Spider-Verse obviously ends up, and how Marvel responds to Convergence. They have Secret Wars coming up, and is it going to be like a mini reboot, kind of the way doing right now with Convergence? I feel like they're retooling their universe, and I think that's what Convergence really is. Now, you want to talk about dollars and cents going into these events. Listen to this. If you want to collect every single book that has to do with Convergence, it's going to run you $365. We got word that all the main books from Convergence are going to be $4.99 books. That's the main series, and every book after that, the two-part series, is going to be $3.99. And then once Convergence is over, you have a feeling that again this DC universe will be changed, because they canceled 16 or 17 of their titles that are currently going on right now. So I feel that the DC Universe is going to get a retool. Secret Wars are going to happen, and something's going to happen after that with Secret Wars. So lots of stuff to look forward to going into the new year. I can't wait to see it. Guys, leave me your thoughts and opinions of what you're looking forward to in 2015. There's lots of things that are going to happen, some things that are going to surprise us. And guys, again, I just want to wish you guys all a happy new year. And thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0 and Comic Frontline. I really do appreciate it, because if it wasn't for you guys, the viewers, I wouldn't be doing this today, because you guys make this all worthwhile to me. I love the comments. I love everything that you guys put down. I'm totally getting ready to reach 2,000 subscribers, and when that happens, I'm going to be doing a Q&A live show, and I'll announce the date when that time comes. I'm looking forward to that and all the wonderful things that is going to happen in the future with Comic Book Corner 2.0 and Comic Frontline. Lots of things to look forward to, and stay tuned for all that stuff going forward. So guys, again, Happy New Year. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next review. Take care, fans. See you soon. Bye.